Hey everyone, welcome back to this episode of Screen Time. I'm your host Matt, and today we'll be reviewing the new, bloody, disgusting, surprisingly charming indie horror flick, ZombieCON. So, if you're a fan of cosplay, zombies, slashers, then this one might be for you. So we follow a group of cosplayers, the title might suggest, who unintentionally release zombie apocalypse onto LA. You know, they have to go through the city to save one of their own on the other side. This one is directed by Kyle Valle. And, you know, if you love cosplay, zombies, or DIY filmmaking, this one's one to look out for. And here's the wild part. This movie was made on a $40,000 budget. $40,000. Let's think about the last Marvel movie that came out. $150, $200 million. Not thousand. Million, I think. $1 million. I was confused because I thought I was tripping. I was like, who's spending $200 million on a fucking movie? Not me, and not these guys, because they made it for $40,000. And it's, you know, really great to see such a put together. They've got the visual effects, the practical effects. They've got the complete story. They've got characters. They've got it all, and they made it for $40,000. It's like very inspiring for future filmmakers. I'm inspired, and I know I'm not making a film, but all of those future filmmakers out there. So now, let's talk about the slightly negative aspects about this one. The main one is the script. Whilst it has its moments of fun and cleverness, it definitely needed another pass. Dialogue between characters feels forced and stilted. The tone is, you know, a whiplash. You don't know if at times it can be really funny and charming and kind of like really camp and making fun of horror, and at other times it takes a really serious note and tries to have those really deep conversations, and it struggles to pick a side or create a balance and it limits your connection with the characters. The acting is hit or miss, but that can be related back to the issues with the script. Now, that being said, shout out to Punkie for knowing what type of film she's in. She is funny when it needs to be funny. She is serious when it needs to be serious. Her comedic timing is on point. And she is the most enjoyable thing about this film. There is also the main baddie. Baddie in the sense that he's incredibly ripped, but also he's also the villain of the film. He is very strong in the final moments of the film. The practical effects on him, very good. I was like, ooh, they look really good. Visually, ZombieCON aims high. The cinematography is strong. They use lighting, they use, you know, little camera tricks to create ambience and place the camera in certain situations that conceal the limitations they might have with the budget. And the direction and editing also adds to this. It creates a nice package and a really compelling watching experience. Now, some of it, you know, may feel flat. The sequences that are not the zombie, you know, fighting sequences do feel flat at times, but that doesn't impact the viewing experience as much as you might think. There's strong enough sequences scattered throughout that, you know, make you want to watch more. Now, ZombieCON isn't perfect, but it does have a creative flair and identity, which is really great to see. It's quirky, it's dripping with passion. If this crew can just tighten that script up, you know, really hone in their ability, this could be a strong indie horror, you know, kind of franchise. There's a lot of here to love. There's unfortunately a lot that needs a lot more work, but I'm definitely keeping my eye out on what this creative team does next. But have you seen ZombieCON? Let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe, do all those good things, and I'll see you in the next one Bye, guys.